What's up, guys? Nolan here, and the other day we got an interesting development update to Road to Vostok. If you don't know what Road to Vostok is, check out my playlist on it in the description for more details, but TLDR, it's a non-fictional Stalker game, basically, meaning yes, it is a single-player game, but the aesthetics and most importantly, the gameplay is something that I think a lot of you will be interested in, so that's why I'm covering it. That's mainly because there is that risk-reward sort of raid feature without there being multiplayer, along with a lot of other stuff, which also, if you're wondering, yes, I will also cover Stalker stuff too. I'm just too busy with Star Citizen at the moment with patch 3.18. That's going to be over on the Star Citizen channel right now. But back to Vostok. So Anti is the lead developer and pretty much the only developer, he was for a very long time at least, is the voice behind these devblogs, which by the way, if you want to see this whole video, I'm going to link it in the description. This is devblog number 6, and the first topic was about finding decal assets to help populate the more bare parts of the environment in game. This just makes it look more alive. This was stuff like graffiti on walls of abandoned buildings, which he went and found himself on location. When it comes to environment, it still has that kind of 90-degree sort of blocky feel to some of the assets, but Anti has gone and hired some extra help for things like environment and animation, so I'm hoping they curve that out a bit, literally, but it's not really a thing I'm a stickler for personally. Let me know what you think in the comments. Those that have seen the first demo will notice there's 2 new weapons added with a 9mm pistol, the SP-22, and the notorious SVD. He showed both of those off a bit, but the animations are still work in progress, and as I mentioned just a few seconds ago, he did hire a dedicated animator, so hoping to see some good come from that down the line. You will see some point shooting, which yes, most weapons do point shoot, aka hip fire, quite accurately. It's very similar to Tarkov. It's pretty nice. You'll notice on inspection that you will see the currently attached items to the weapon as well as the main parts of the weapon where you can modify them in real time. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but you can do it right there. I'm assuming down the line there's going to be some tools involved or something like that. Again, this is all very much work in progress, but what's really interesting here is right now they have working placement of optics. You can already manipulate where the optic is on your rail, and if it's got the ability to change the brightness, you can also do that in real time. You can even do it while ADSing to see what it looks like in real time. Very nice little quality of life thing that people will overlook a lot. like Tarkov, which we're on the subject. I'm pretty sure that's still coming to the game. It just hasn't been in the game yet. Winter weather was added with some snow accumulation and storms that affect visibility as well as audio and what I assume will be survival aspects in game around keeping warm. Something interesting to keep in mind. They also showed some work in progress for some larger buildings inside Vostok. Vostok is the zone, basically from Stalker. It will be the more dangerous area with the best loot. Learn more about that in my previous videos. If this does well enough, I'll go ahead and redo all of those so everybody knows exactly what's going on with Vostok. There's also some new information that's come out, a couple new interviews with Anti and stuff like that. It's probably worth just redoing those anyway. Let me know if you guys want to see more Road to Vostok in general. So the way the map works is you have one section which is basically like civilian area. This is where you're going to be able to get civilian loot, which includes pretty much everything in the game, just nothing super advanced. Things you can gather to stay alive, while if you want to really make progress, you must cross into Vostok. If you die in these green zones, you will respawn at your closest shelter, while if you die in Vostok, you will lose everything. When attempting to cross into Vostok, you will need to cross through checkpoints, while apparently now we find out that it is not a no-fly zone because there will also be patrolling helicopters. If these choppers spot you, they will notify the local guards, essentially making you tagged and cursed for a while. On the very low chance that there's people watching this that don't know Escape from Tarkov, they make the local AI run after you. They spot you, they tell the local AI where you are, and they're coming to get your ass. Very interesting addition there. There's going to be a lot to think about when you attempt to cross into Vostok, not only what you'll do when you are there. And in case you didn't hear it before, yes, this is directly inspired by Stalker. This is the zone in Stalker, basically. Just non-fiction. No sci-fi here. Or at least, not that he said. Maybe he'll sneak some in there. I don't know. That'd be an interesting surprise. But as far as I know right now, non-fiction, no sci-fi. This is all realistic. Stuff like that. Then last but not least, Anti showed off the work in progress for NVGs, where they're going with a realistic lighting approach for sure. Bright lights will not be your friend here. I don't know if there's going to be different NVGs or if these are settings that you can change up and down. Probably a bit of both. We'll see what ends up happening with that. Dev update number 6 for Road to Vostok. Again, it's linked in the description if you want to see the whole thing for yourself. The second demo is work in progress right now while they move towards releasing the first full playtest, including the checkpoints and a location inside Vostok. That's slated to be Q3 of this year. That update that I was just talking about is an update to the first demo, which is available right now. If you want to check out the video for that, that is in the playlist that I was talking about earlier. It's pretty bare bones, but it's got the essentials in there of how things work, how the guns shoot, all that stuff. But again, that's all for now for Road to Vostok Update 6. Follow me on Twitter or join the Discord for the latest news. If you like this video, there's a button for that. Subscribe for more like it, or let me know what you want to see next in the comments. Check out my Star Citizen channel here for a big update coming soon. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.